Hello, friend. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever it is that you are watching this video. Thank you so much for being here with me. I'm Michele Peterson, Coach Michele Peterson. It is time to take a break. Have yourself a cup of coffee, glass of water, cup of tea, whatever it is, your beverage of choice. Take a break for just a moment and just settle in. Let's have a chat today about this idea of habits, success habits, and specifically success habits about connecting with other people. So when we are working from home, it is so easy to just keep our blinders on, stay within the four walls of our home, and just, blinders on, get the work done. However, that's probably not the best thing for our continued business, for our continued mental health, for our sense of well-being, right? We are human beings and we really do need the connection with others, the feeling of community, the feeling of being connected. And I was listening to this great speaker this morning, and he was talking about the idea of in staying connected, doing so on a daily basis with just 2 people a day. And by staying connected, what he was talking about is sending a handwritten note, sending an email, sending a text, making a phone call, something that is just going to reach out and not try to sell them something, not ask them for something, just reaching out and staying connected with them. So maybe it is you saw on their social profile, so on their social feed, that they got a new job, or that they went on vacation, or that they got a new dog. Whatever the case may be, use that to just reach out and say, hey, I noticed this, congratulations. And, how have you been? I just wanted to reach out and stay connected with you. Now, how hard is that? Not at all, right? The idea, though, is if you do it daily. So this is where the idea of 2 a day does not equal the same as 10 a week. Yes, the number is the same, but if you do 10 all in one day, it's not the same as doing 2 a week. Still 10 people, but it's not the same. And here's why. Michael Katz was the speaker, and he's a copywriter. He specializes in email newsletters. So, if you know him, awesome. You know how great Michael is. And if you don't, that's okay. His wisdom you will appreciate anyway. What he was saying is, he had this analogy of going to the gym. So if you go to the gym for 3 hours one day, that's not as good as going to the gym consistently and doing 30 minutes a day. Okay? So 30 minutes a day for 6 days, have 1 day off, that is 3 hours. That is going to give you better results than spending 3 hours in just 1 day. Similarly, in staying connected with people, doing the habitual, everyday thing is better. And here's why. It keeps you in the routine of doing it, right? It becomes a habit. It becomes part of your routine. And in so doing, it becomes it becomes sustainable, right? So if you do these sprints, and I'm gonna reach out to everybody on my contact list. I'm gonna take 3 hours today, and I'm just gonna reach out to all of them. That's not sustainable. It's hard to block that kind of time out of your schedule all the time. You may have a day when it's you have some meetings that were canceled or whatever, and you say, I'm just going to do it and kick it all out today. It's just not sustainable. right? Now, if you were just going to do one or two, however many you want to say, but say two a day, and it's going to take you, maybe a minute to type out that email or type out that DM or pick up the phone and even if you're just leaving a message, right? Just leaving a message. Hey, I thought of you and I hope you're having a great day. Let me know how things are going. How simple is that, really? But we make it so hard. We do. I am telling you this, I'm sharing this because it hits so hard with me because I'm guilty of that too. We make it into this big deal when it is not. And we wonder, well, what is that person going to think about me, right? I do anyway. If I reach out, what are they going to think? Are they going to think that I'm trying to sell them something? Are they going to think that, I want something from them? So the thing is, don't be that person, right? Really reach out just for the sake of connecting. Reach out just for the sake of building that connection, maintaining that connection with somebody. And even if it's been a while that you have not talked to that person, do it anyway, right? Take the action and do it anyway. Reach out and just, admit, hey, it's been a while. How's it going? I thought of you today. And even though it's been a while, I just thought I'd pop in to your inbox and say hi, right? Leave it there. Do not try to sell them something. If they reply and ask you, well, what's going on with you these days? Then that opens the door and then you can tell them. Then you can say, well, I've been doing this and this and this. But you guys, it's so important to just make that connection without the expectation that anything is going to come from it other than the connection itself, the relationship itself. This is, a lot of times sales trainers and sales speakers will talk about going and doing the action without being married to the result, right? So do the action, do the thing that's required, make the phone calls, make the sales calls, send the email without caring about the result, without caring about making the sale, without getting the deal, without, getting the new client. And it's so hard to get that, right? It's so hard to go through the action and go through the motions and do the thing without caring or expecting there to be that result. But when we can know that, it's okay if this person doesn't say yes. It's okay if this person doesn't even return my call, because there will be other people in the future that I will be reaching out to, that I will be asking, that there are other people who will be saying yes in the future. There is an abundance, right? This is coming from an abundance mindset rather than a scarcity. When you have this abundance mindset, it's okay if the person that you are in front of right this minute does not say yes, right? If they are a not yet, right? And the thing is, though, it's so much easier if you are just in the habit of those 2 times a day, calls or reach outs or, connections. It makes it so much easier because, okay, so these 2 people, neither one of them responded. That's okay. I'm going to do 2 more tomorrow. Those 2 didn't respond. That's okay. I'm going to do 2 more tomorrow. Do you see where this is going? It makes it easier to do the 2 today, knowing that there are going to be 2 more tomorrow. So it's crazy, this mindset shift, right? Where it is not a sprint. It is just a little bit at a time. And that is what is really going to make it happen for you. The magic happens from taking action and taking persistent action. And if something is not working, try something else, right? So maybe there's somebody that you really would like to connect with, that you would really like to have coffee or lunch with, and you're reaching out to them and they're not responding. So maybe you've sent them a message on social media. Maybe you've sent them a LinkedIn message or a Facebook message or Instagram, whatever platform. And, they just don't respond. They don't respond. Well, so try, if you have their email, send them an email. Try switching it up, right? You want to find the way that is going to connect with them in a way that they want to be connected with, and how they're going to be most likely to respond. So I just loved this presentation from Michael this morning about this idea of, really that 2 times a day is better than doing all, and 2 times a day will get you to the 10 people a week. And that's better than doing all 10 all at once. It keeps us in the habit. It keeps us in the action, right? It keeps us in that persistent, consistent action of doing something. And by the way, I like persistent better than consistent, because persistent means that you're continuing to do something, but that you are willing to change it up if it's not working. Consistent just means you're doing the same thing again and again, right? Sometimes consistent isn't a good thing. Maybe you need to change it up. So that's why I do like persistent better than consistent. But anyway, that's squirrel moment. Thank you for hanging in there with me. But so taking that persistent action of doing something every day, you get that muscle memory, you get that, you stay in the flow, you have confidence because you are doing it each day. And you know that if something doesn't go right, if you weren't perfect at it today, there will be tomorrow to do it again. Maybe with different people, of course, but you'll be continuing to do it again and again and again. That is what strengthens your skills. That's what strengthens your muscles, your connection muscles, and it is required for success. So, and like I say, especially as we are working from home, when we are choosing to work from home, right, we have to work those connections that we have to work at. We have to be intentional at staying connected with others. So I love that idea. I'm going to incorporate it into my own daily routine, those 2 connections each day. I hope that you will too. And let me be one of them one of these days. Connect with me, send me a message, shoot me a comment, and let's stay connected. I would love to hear what's going on with you as well. All right, hope this has been helpful. And do, if you don't mind, share with somebody else that also would find this helpful. And I will see you again soon. Bye for now.